Russia has unceremoniously started incinerating, bulldozing and steamrolling hundreds of tons of contraband foodstuffs as Moscow marked the one-year anniversary of its ban on Western goods this week. According to Russia's agricultural watchdog, more than 50 tons of fruits and vegetables, which includes peaches and tomatoes, nearly 30 tons of cheese and 28 tons of meat products have been destroyed since Thursday. This follows an order signed by Russian President Vladimir Putin. But even allies of the Kremlin have found the idea of food crematoria a step too far, especially since 3 million Russians fell below the official poverty line in the first 3 months of this year alone. In today's press review, we're going to look at the reaction generated by Russia's war on Western food. Andrew Kramer writes for the New York Times that the frenzy, remarkable even by the standards of Russia's recent politicization of food supplies, was gleefully reported by Russian state television. The footage of the incineration of cheese on state-run media was also well received in some quarters. Kramer tells us that the image evoked a sense of pride in a country that can afford, if it so chooses, to grind cheese into the ground or donate it to others. Russia last accepted food aid in 1998. Yet it seems not everyone felt the same way. After all, Russia doesn't need to destroy the food. There are other options. Kramer describes how the daily newspaper Izvestia quoted a member of the group of communists of Russia as saying that the seized food should be sent to Africa, where it would elevate the prestige of our country. Other public figures suggested feeding the confiscated contraband food to orphans. Others in Russia, such as Communist Party leader Gennady Zyuganov and a Russian member of parliament Andrei Krutov, proposed sending the food to regions of East Ukraine under occupation by Kremlin-backed militants, where a humanitarian crisis has been unfolding for months. That came alongside a petition to stop authorities from destroying the illegally imported food, which has already been signed by some 300,000 Russians. When Russian President Vladimir Putin's spokesman was informed of the rising number of signatures, he said that Putin was aware, but he added that he, Peskov, was suspicious over how quick the number of signatures had risen and suggested that the website didn't count them carefully enough. That's all we have time for today. Join us again tomorrow for another press review in Kiev. This is Tamara Rosevan for Ukraine Today.